Groomers take on a beautiful Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Vegas and Montreal last night. Montreal was the better team throughout the entire freaking game. But then they ran into a bold decision by Peter DeBoer, and he played Robin Lehner. Robin Lehner stole that game. Fleury with the big hiccup in game 3. And yeah, if it wasn't for Lehner, Montreal's going back to Vegas up 3-1. It's absolutely incredible. I think Vegas has to go with Lehner in Game 5. If he wins, you stick with him. If he loses and it's ugly or whatever, you go back to Fleury because he's the guy that got you there. But Montreal was the better team the whole way. The take was right. We are going back to Vegas 2-2. I mean, Vegas is lucky to get out of that Game 4. They're very lucky. And I mean, it was a uglyish goal in OT, just going to the net, get it to the net, good things happen, and they did. Game 5 should be unreal. Tampa Bay and the Islanders. Of course, Tampa Bay almost comes back in the third period from down 3-0. Again, I'm repeating myself. The Islanders are just a really well-oiled machine, but I still think Tampa Bay is the team to win this series. Either way, looking at both of them, they're destined for Game 7. And of course, us as hockey fans, myself as a hockey fan, want to see as much hockey as possible, and I love it. And the save by Pollock, Ryan Pollock, wow, that's incredible. That's good stuff right there. Moving on, Nets and Bucks. Okay, yeah, Durant thought I was on the line, whatever. Yes, if it was a 3, the game was over. He thought it was a 3. He thought he sent them home. It's too bad it wasn't, because that was all the gas in the Nets tank. They lose in overtime in 7 games. Easily, hands down, if the Nets are healthy, they win this series. It sucks. Come back next year with those 3 if you can, or if you already are. I don't know. But hey, Milwaukee moving on, and I don't really like watching them, so I'm not going to speak more on them. LA Clippers, Phoenix Suns yesterday. The Phoenix Suns are better than I thought. I actually did sit down. I took some time to watch some basketball instead of just pretending I know stuff about it and talking to you guys. I actually watched some. And the Clippers are better than I thought, but the Phoenix Suns are even better. Damian Lillard is my favorite player in the NBA, but I think Devin Booker might have to move up pretty close to the number 1. That guy is good. Been watching his whole career, kind of, sort of, but they're awesome. I think the Suns will end up winning this series. If Kawhi comes back, could be different, but even still, I like the Phoenix Suns a lot. Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers. This was a great game. This was back and forth. The building was loud. It was vibing. Embiid, I got to give more respect now than I ever have. That guy's a machine. He's a beast. They need to give him a better number 2 than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons ain't it. I said it last episode. He is not a number 2 guy. He's maybe a number 3 guy. Give Embiid a better number 2, and you're looking very good for the future. And the Hawks, it was very impressive. They have a lot more depth than I thought. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I remember all the names, but I get familiar with some of them. And they remind me a bit like the Islanders. Kind of like a well-oiled machine. And Trae Young, absolutely filthy. U.S. Open, Father's Day Sunday. What better way to spend it than hanging out with your dad and watching some golf? Unfortunately for the Canadian content, it didn't end up great, but hey, you were in the final grouping of a major. You have a little taste now. Now you got to try and get back. Any tournament, be in the final group again. Good job by Mackenzie Hughes. And as for everything else, hey, Bryson DeChambeau looked like me out there hacking around the back 9. All of a sudden, I was thinking, this guy's got it. He's dialed in. He hasn't bogeyed in how many holes? And then he's throwing up triples and quads or whatever the heck he did. It was unbelievable to watch. Very different. And John Rahm finishes an hour and a half before the last grouping, and he's just chilling. And he wins the thing. The birdie on 17 was massive, but then the putt on 18, just pretty exciting to watch. And I'm excited for him because he got the yank from COVID in the previous tournament, or if it was that or time before. But hey, great golf. At one point, the leaderboard was 10 guys within 2-3 strokes. I absolutely love that. We'll get out of here on the Euro Cup. Tons of action going on, I will say. Of course, rooting for Germany. It's in the background. Huge win for them Saturday. I do still think, possibly, maybe, they got some work to do. I picked England to win this thing. Maybe that's a bit of a dark horse, I don't know. But they've got some work to do. Lots of action tomorrow with Croatia too. They need a win. And what I will say, listening to soccer on the radio is just as fun. The announcers today in the Denmark game going absolutely bonkers because it was a huge game, but it was just really exciting to listen to. I had a lot of fun. All right, Groomers Take. Hockey game tonight. Big game 5, Islanders Tampa. That's what I'll be dialed into. I'll see you later.